Hello and welcome. It's time for a bit of Genshin Impact to finish up where we left off yesterday before everything crashed on me. So we have to finish the Mavuka scene, and I believe that actually completes this. So let's see how things go, shall we?
All right. There's so much to discuss, I don't even know where to begin. You've seen it for yourselves now. The devastation in the Night Kingdom. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
That's not very long.
Huh?
A year?
No. That can't be true, can it?
Less than a year.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that fact to the handful of people working with me to save this nation. Our looming destruction is not a recent development, but the inevitable conclusion of the disaster the Abyss initiated 500 years ago.
Mulan told us a little bit about that.
500 years ago,
we'll be in a bit of cutscene, then we'll do the Imaginarium Theater.
By the Abyss. Unlike the other nations, Natlan never had stable and deep-rooted ley lines, so we suffered the worst of the invasion. The battle against the Abyss was exceedingly long and brutal. In the end, victory came at the cost of our civilization and countless lives. Even then, it took centuries of solving the disasters caused by the Abyss to finally achieve the peace we know today. And still, this is but a superficial victory.
Just choked on my own saliva a moment ago.
The forces of the Abyss have merely been driven back underground. Their threat to Natlan remains as real as ever.
I'd never have guessed.
The problems in the Night Kingdom are all the more complicated because that realm is essentially functioning as Natlan's ley lines. Immediately after the war, our calculations estimated that we would have a maximum of 500 years before the Night Kingdom was completely lost to the Abyss. But at that time, we were a nation of the destitute. Our people no longer believed in victory, nor did they hold hope for the future. Our civilization
I like how the one little hair is like waving around up there.
Crumbling, and the line of power passed down from the Wyab nearly severed. If we didn't bring the nation back together, it would be foolish to even dream of defeating the Abyss in the future. So, the Archon had a long and involved
here. There it comes. It's gonna be a little finicky because it's kind of storming outside, so not too surprising. But let's just make sure everything's good here. I also fixed the resolution on the screen there. Didn't realize it was zoomed in still. We'll give it a moment just to catch back up here. I shall let it play.
Since the plan was mentioned in those memories, I guess I've been chosen to play an important role in it. But there's still something I don't understand. Those memories showed me the Pyro Archon from back then. And it was you.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense. The Pyro Archon is supposed to be human. It's impossible for a human to live that long.
That's right. The hardest thing for humans to overcome has always been time, or rather, the natural limitations of our lifespan. A god can extend a human's life by using a certain amount of divine power, or subjecting them to a curse. But, as we all know, Natlan doesn't have gods like that. We can only rely on our own methods. A human life is like a flame destined to be extinguished.
Fixed.
500 years ago, I placed my life within the sacred flame. Only by dying before my time could I have the chance to wake up again.
So, in other words, this is your second life?
That was all part of the plan.
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because the tribes came together as one. If the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the Pyro Archons that came after the war had to rebuild the decimated tribes. The goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe's Wyab. Once a tribe was back to its full strength, the tribe's Wyab would select a hero, indicating the tribe was once again ready for war. The Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation, just like great heroes of old 500 years ago.
So that means I'm one of the chosen?
That's right. You bear the ancient name Umoja, the same one held by the hero from your tribe 500 years ago. It means unity. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come to fully understand the meaning of that name.
So in other words, you always knew who the Wyatt were going to pick from each tribe?
Yes. According to the plan, each tribe was supposed to have been fully restored by the time I awoke. But something went wrong along the way. The six
Something
heroes
always goes wrong.
successfully inherited the ancient names from 500 years ago, but the intel regarding the plan wasn't passed on to them. Once again, it comes down to the deterioration of the Night Kingdom. Communication between the Sacred Flame and the Wyatt has been blocked.
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection failed to bring Kachina back.
Exactly.
Oh, that's
It's
because
just
Kachina
another
kind of messed
tactic
up.
the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its
I need to replace
methods
that, sir.
certainly aren't easy to counter.
I have
If we
it.
want
It's
to
sitting on my
unblock
kitchen
that
table. Or
information
my
from being passed
living room
on,
table.
my presence alone isn't enough.
Maybe I'll do
ancient
that
name-bearer
after
must
after the
establish a
stream.
greater connection to their name. So, I've tried my best to help them from the sidelines. Currently, Shalonin of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of Plenty have all been acknowledged by their names. During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memories stored within your name.
Well, that leaves 2 people left.
Well, we have less than a year.
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the plan until all the heroes have been gathered. That's also why I haven't been able to take action despite the urgency of the situation.
But if you knew this whole time, why
Welcome.
didn't you just tell me about my role in all this?
Because then you wouldn't
that make
develop
everything
properly.
go a lot faster?
Yes.
Perhaps, but the opposite could also be true. Knowing your destiny too early could mean failing to realize your full potential. Just like your determination to save Kachina, I hope your commitment to this
I wonder if
endeavor
I should have put these
comes
2
from your
monitors like
own
higher
strength
up.
of will, rather than a sense of obligation.
So I
Could I?
suppose you're not going to tell us who the final 2 heroes are then.
No.
That's right. Their time is yet to come.
That'd
Putting
make things
pressure
too
on
easy.
them beforehand will only hinder their development.
But what if they don't make it in time?
I can only trust in the judgment of the Wayab. I have never believed I could solve this crisis alone. In fact, it was precisely because I chose to trust and rely on others that we managed to get this far. Natlan's salvation lies not in its Archon or any singular individual, but in us all.
Does that mean you...
You're quite perceptive, aren't you? I thought I might get away with avoiding the topic.
Huh? Oh, right! All of the stuff you stored here before, where did it all go?
Even though I sacrificed my power, I still needed a contingency plan to ensure you would make it back from the Night Kingdom. After all, I was the one who allowed you to take that risk, and Mualani
Yes, you were.
has an important role to play in my plan. In addition to their sentimental value, the items I stored here held a much more important purpose: fuel.
Fuel? Oh, so back then, that's why you...
Yes. The stories embodied by those items are certainly important, but there's an even more significant trait they all share. Every item belonged to a hero of Natlan. Over time, they became imbued with a certain amount of contending fire from being carried in battle. On their own, each item's power is limited, but together, their combined effect can prove quite useful in a dire situation. By burning those items, I was able to activate the contending fire stored within them to open the boundary between the 2 worlds. It was a rather crude approach, so all their power was depleted in an instant, as
Well, that's
you can
not good.
see.
But aren't they all precious treasures? What about their stories?
Their stories were irrelevant.
That's exactly why I dragged you all here. No matter what, I never
Well, you
wanted
failed.
the Pyro Archon to have to use that power. Oh, I'm so sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the Night Kingdom would have been forever lost to the Abyss.
So, why can't
And
we just go
then
back in and
it
do
would
that
only be a
again?
matter of time before the Children of Echoes was met with disaster. Besides, when those heroes entrusted their belongings to me, or the Pyro Archon of their time, it was out of a desire to contribute to Natlan's survival. If they knew those items helped save the present-day heroes of Natlan, they would not mourn their loss.
Even when you put it that way, I still feel bad.
Yeah, you should, actually.
There's no need. Remember what I told
It's
you
all your
about
fault,
time?
Kachina.
The people and the events of the past are never truly lost to us. We simply carry them with us in a different form. In that sense, we didn't lose anything at all. If you still have regrets, let them fuel your resolve in the battles to come. Your deeds will become new legends and nurture new forms of power just like the items once stored here.
Well, we'd still like to return the favor.
Well, if that's the case, just treat me to a drink sometime.
I don't think
Now
Paimon
that
can buy you a
Kachina
drink.
has returned,
We know some people
we
who make
can
some good
finally
ones.
hold the victory feast and celebrate your team's triumph in the Night Warden Wars. And we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Plus, you'll be able to silence everyone who doubted you once and for all, Kachina.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, I love you.
Still, now that I know the danger we're facing, having a victory feast doesn't feel right.
Try not to let it get to you. It's important to stay calm. Worrying about it will only affect your judgment. All right. You should head out. I'll
There's so
join
much
you.
dog hair in my hand now. All right. We heard a sound, so let's see what we have to do now. Good boy. Oh, we're doing a scratchy scratch.
When I was young, I used to sit by the hot springs and listen to the stories of warriors from all over Natlan. They attract people from all walks of life.
Yeah, boy.
Friends come easy here, no matter what tribe you're from.
Good
The
boy.
people of the springs have never claimed the hot springs as their own private property. They are there to bring all hot spring buddies together. It's been really nice seeing the
another
children in my
gasket for
tribe
that.
get older. It's helped me gradually understand the true value of the springs. I've witnessed their energy, their determination, their absolute passion for life.
absolute
Even
passion.
when they cause trouble, I never managed to hold on to my anger for long.
As you shouldn't.
It's unbelievable how
Hopefully everyone's
quickly
having a pretty
they
good
worm
day
their
so
way back
far,
into
though.
my good graces.
I think we still have like another 10 minutes of cutscenes.
Lualani will become a great warrior when she grows
Just
up.
enjoying it.
She possesses infinite potential.
Infinite.
I can see it.
I was thinking more like
One
230,000
day,
worth of
when
damage
I'm
potential,
no longer
but
in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children, just like those warriors did for me. So, you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Good boy.
$474,000 worth. I was a little off. Thank you for the correction. How's your day going for you, Si? Oh man, if I sell the doggo cam, I'm gonna have to set up a second camera just for you until I get the ob spot one day.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. Our tribes stand divided, and yet you promise victory.
How'd you manage
in
to do
the
that?
Distant future.
Too much prying force?
The Abyss is a cunning enemy, one that I faced in battle many times. Were that not the case, I would never understand exercising this degree of caution. My rage will never know absolution, and my power
man.
will no longer aid you in victory.
Yeah, we've all been there.
But you came to me because you knew you could convince me with just a single sentence. I understand your choice. The
And then
heroes
finally
of
cracks.
today
Yeah.
will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed.
At my last job, I was always the one that had to replace all the screens.
Because
I was the only one that was
the debt.
capable of being gentle enough to do it and had enough dexterity in my hands. So 40 pounds to replace it for them. That's actually not bad. I mean, that's pretty cheap.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now? You're just gonna die?
Yes, Hine. Yes.
You can't ask her those questions and expect her
Everything
to
go-
answer, my... I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all.
DC? What?
Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who he is. Just
No, we're not
remember,
disconnected.
no matter what happens in the
Viking
future,
family. Oh, is
we
that who it
will
is?
always
That checks out. Yeah. How you doing, Britt? Interesting.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it.
Yes, you are.
So, don't forget about me.
It's interesting that there's no audio on Twitch because I didn't see any dropout even occur. So I'm not sure why that happened. It's kind of interesting.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone.
I mean, some people do. It's not recommended. Bad things happen. I do look forward to when we
The
can
rules
pull
are
for
my
her.
legacy. They shall grant us the strength to overcome the next tragedy.
war forged the 6 tribes, taught us how to fight, instilled in us what it means to love.
Who will be the one to bring this to an end?
Is that Keith Silverstein? It sounds like Keith Silverstein.
We are the inheritors of memory and legend.
We had
Those
David
who
Lodge in the
grew
last episode,
alongside
so.
sun and wind. Those who forged our own destiny and future. That is Natlan's fire.
Okay, audio is back.
The
Interesting.
lifeblood of our nation.
I mean, we had one dropout at the very beginning, which is fair. There's it's storming like crazy out there, so not too surprising. I hear sirens. It looks like it's getting picked up by the mic a little bit too. All right, attend the banquet at the end. Before I do that, where are we at? Oh, we're at 200. That's not good. I'm fairly certain that I have 5 already. Yeah. No, we only have 3. Good. Let's condense those real quick. Here, actually, I need to go to my teapot because it's probably almost full. Then we shall continue. So the goal for today is finish up the story here, obviously, then do the god-awful Imaginarium Theater. So you said it's primarily geo-based this time, huh?
realm is true.
Last 4 minutes, nice.
If you ever have...
Oh, if it's like for you, you know, the person who has Navia, it's probably gonna be an absolute god-awful time for me. At least you have geo characters. I have not built those. Let us continue. You have left the current Serena teapot and will return to your home world. So, I'm not sure what happened. Okay, in theory, it's maybe, but it's electric power geofocus, which means you only have a few power characters. Yay. Yeah, it's gonna be a bad time. So, not yesterday's 30x Extreme, but the one before that. So, 2 days ago, I believe. Not sure what's happened. Not complaining, might I add. It's up to 2,200 views. My live streams usually get like 30 to 100, if I'm lucky. No idea. I'm guessing YouTube's algorithm is like, yo dog, let's promote this. Please do. That's awesome. Possibly? I mean, entirely probable. Could also be the algorithm was just like, yo dog, you people should watch this.
You here for the victory feast too?
Oh no, I knew Chaska would
Sing
be
shows.
here, so I just came to deliver
Thank
some
you, Malik. I
medicine.
appreciate that.
I was about to
I'm
leave.
not saying that out
actually.
loud.
No, it's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just, well, I'll make things awkward if I'm around my sister right now.
Ah, well, you two.
But why would a bot only do one video?
Understand.
Like usually when
She didn't cause any trouble.
like a
during
bot
your
swarm
trip,
attacks a channel,
right?
it hits like half their videos, or like multiple videos, not just one.
Yeah, she was super helpful. She gave us a lot of useful information about the Abyss.
That's good. That's all I needed to know.
Is there a reason you asked? You were pretty outspoken
Like,
when we first met, but now
I'm gonna
it's like
post
you're
this in
holding
Discord
something
so you
back.
can kind of see like it's amazing. No, let me grab actual area. I have to hit something, don't I? Hold up. You can tell us anything.
Maybe it seemed unreasonable, picking that fight with her before you left, but I did it for a reason. Her impulse to fight is extremely strong. Her mental strength helps her rein it in, but she still loses control sometimes. I had no idea what you might face in the Night Kingdom, so I didn't want to take any chances.
So what you're saying is...
You deliberately provoked her, so she'd take that impulse out on you?
Okay, so maybe it sounds a
Streamer
little
bot swarms?
stupid.
Possibly. I mean, it
works
wasn't
pretty
while I was
well.
live. It happened
It helps her keep her cool for a little while.
hours
at
after.
least. Anyway, I'm just glad you were able to make it back safe and sound. That's all I wanted.
But do you really have to go
jumbo
that far?
frames, huh?
Can't you just talk it out?
No
Let's
way. Chaska never opens up about her own pain, especially to her family. She can't learn about this, or it'll be even harder to help her.
Trying to figure out what's going on with my my USG here. I respect your decision. Thanks for confiding in us.
I appreciate the understanding, and don't worry.
So
I'll
going
find a
directly
way to help
through
her ease
my
this burden.
my
Anyway,
modem
I need to get going.
through its built-in Wi-Fi,
Enjoy the celebration.
I get like 400 down.
Oh, and if
Going
you
through
ever
my
need a doctor,
USG,
you know who to find.
connected directly to it, mind you, via Ethernet, I'm getting 30 down. Which doesn't make any sense. If I connect to the Wi-Fi coming out of my USG, also 30 down. So for whatever reason, my USG is causing a severe bottleneck, and it's very confusing. They're trying to look out for each other in their own way.
In the end, it's
So I have to figure that out.
Abyss's fault. Paimon's had enough of them.
Enter the inn. Okay. Got the dancing going.
Let's give a huge round of applause to our brave young warrior, Kachina!
Woohoo! Well done, Kachina.
Thank you, everyone. I'm so glad I finally made it.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
I always
Oh,
knew
that's
you
not gonna
could
work
do
right
it. With so much potential at your age, you have a great future ahead of you.
You're one to talk. Don't think I didn't know you were the first person to abandon your team. I'll
Aw.
be dealing with you when we get back.
Ouch.
I had no choice. My friend invited me. I couldn't just say no.
Oh, really? So you weren't just trying to get ahead in the first round?
I wasn't, I swear. I just happened to find that bearer injured in the wild, so I stopped to bandage his wounds.
Is that what we're going with?
When he insisted on repaying the favor, what was I supposed to do? I'm just one person. I figured Kachina would have no trouble replacing me.
But the fact of the matter is that after your departure, everyone else started thinking about swapping teams too.
I'm really sorry, Kachina. It was wrong of us to abandon you like that.
Damn right it was, Tlako.
It's amazing that you still made it all the way through to the Night Warden Wars. That's the highest honor.
Yeah, it is.
So, what about you guys? Did you make it far?
No, we got disqualified
Our
pretty
team
quickly.
captain drank too much the night before the competition and turned up late to the stadium on the day. We got disqualified.
We call that karma.
Serves you all right. No sympathy from me.
Alright. There's no need to be like that, Uncle Pakal.
Yes, there is.
Dear friends, I'd like to say a few words.
It sucks being dead.
I'm grateful to my friends and our great Archon for helping to bring me back. This traveler and her companion Paimon are some of the strongest people I've ever met. If they were allowed to participate in the pilgrimage, I have no doubt that they'd win the whole thing. They've agreed to let me learn from them. With their help, I believe I can become even stronger still.
I don't like that I can tell you're reading from a script.
Friends, Moalani, Chaska, Kanich, and Ayan-san. They all helped the Traveler and Paimon figure out a way to bring me back from the Night Kingdom.
That was better.
They too deserve to be called our heroes. So, please give another round of applause for them. Thank you so much.
Well said!
I'll drink to that.
Oh, you just want to drink. Let's be honest. Come on,
How does it feel
Sabaya.
being a hero, Kachina?
Amazing! To be honest, it's a bit overwhelming. It all just feels so surreal.
She is adorable. Like, her voice actually does a good job of having a cutesy voice, too. That way, I'll also become a champion coach.
Hey, please don't make fun of me.
Oh, no, Sai, please tell me how you really feel.
Ah, you're here. Have some fruit juice. I got it specially
Right.
for you two.
Please, like, the game would be so much better without Paimon talking. So much better.
You look like you've still got questions. Ask away.
Isn't your plan a little convoluted? Why don't you get the heroes of the past to join you in this age?
Because they had their own lives to live. The thought of telling them, abandon your families and everyone you love, and come with me to the end of time, for in 500 years Natlan will be destroyed, it seemed too cruel. You could just as easily point out that everything in this world would come to an end eventually. But life is short, and beyond a point, it just doesn't seem real. Imagine if I said, let's leave right now, and go save the sun because it'll flame out in a few million years. It would sound quite ridiculous.
But could we save
I
it?
couldn't make them shoulder that burden with me. Besides, every generation will have its heroes, this one included. The plan could still work without them.
And if
Or,
it fails, well...
of course, without me. But since I was the one who came up with the plan, I felt duty-bound to see it through to the end.
I'm suddenly remembering that portrait in your room. Was that your family from back then?
Yup.
Yes, it was. So when you asked me who my sister grew up to be, the truth is that very little information survives. From what I've been able to piece together, I can conclude with a reasonable degree of confidence that she ended up as an architect and artist.
Well, that's good.
She played an instrumental role in rebuilding the scions of the Canopy tribe, designing and building many houses. But of course, none of her buildings are around anymore. Still, it was an impressive achievement, and I'm very proud of her.
So, that's the life you had to leave behind.
You feel loss keenly. It seems to stir up feelings of regret in you. But this is something I have long since come to terms with. This is a war, and there can be no war without loss. I am already far more fortunate than those who lost their lives to the Abyss. The people of Natlan look to me as their Archon, and the weight of their expectations is mine to bear. I must see our fate through to the very end, no matter what I may find there.
That's actually what I wanted to ask, if you're already aware of fate.
Yeah, doesn't that mean the way everything ends has already been written, including your plan?
I suppose, but so what? Don't forget, time takes many forms. The past, present, and future coexist, and all are equally important. Even if the future ends in destruction, there's still no reason to give up on the here and now. And it's precisely because we humans cannot know our fate that we will never give up on our struggle. This is a pivotal moment. We are still 2 heroes short. Well, 3 to be precise. There's one further hero who I'm hoping to get on my side, whatever it takes.
Surely you don't mean me.
Your resistance to the corrupting power of the Abyss is truly remarkable. It would easily make you an all-important figure in the upcoming battle. If you agree to join us, you will not only gain my full support in your journey, but I will also forge a brand new ancient name for you.
Ancient names can be forged?
Well, yeah. I mean, why could they?
Several strict conditions must be met, but if they couldn't be forged at all, then the number of them in circulation would have long dwindled to 0. Possessing an ancient name would mean that your adventures in Natlan are recorded in full. Your stories would be remembered by our people for all the years to come. The Ode of Resurrection may have temporarily lost its power, but still, take this as my personal guarantee that I shall never let you fall. Just like in the Night Kingdom, I will be there for you.
Yeah, we saw
that
how
is
that
a
worked.
promise I will fulfill at all costs. This nation always honors its heroes.
You don't have to promise me anything. I just want to help out the people.
Yeah, we can't just ignore the situation here.
Wonderful. Then I'll reach out to Shilonen right away. She's the one who will forge the name. We've never forged an ancient name for an Outlander before, but I trust she'll find a way.
Sounds good, man.
My
just
lord,
toss
we've
it
received word that the Pyro Archon has lost much of her power.
into the
Although
Miata.
your injury complicates things, this is most certainly the opportune time to seize the Gnosis.
Victory and defeat are rules, not outcomes. I have never taken advantage of an opponent in a time of weakness, and I don't intend to start now. As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be.
And who might you be?
Heard something from here, didn't you?
Dun, dun, dun. Interestingly enough, your auto renewal date is the same as my my Prime's auto renewal date. All right, we got our 500 with 3 days left. Hell yeah! Guide, and we get another wish. I'm curious. Wow, that was all 4, huh? Do the Kinich Town quest? Which ones are those? I was gonna do the event. Hold on, I need to. Actually, I'm like right next to this runway. The middle one, southeast. Okay. turn everything in. Texting and saying as I'm watching. Exactly. That's how we do this. Works out well. Yeah, the Miata's just in the
Add Astra
secondary garage, so just toss them there, it'll stay dry.
Thank you for
Complete
completing
reputation quest to get the
today's
bonus materials. Oh! Well, that's convenient.
Add Astra.
But if it finishes, you don't get it. Gotcha. So, when they say... Let me pull him up here. Where is it? Oh, 3 days. Oh, man. So, middle southeast. Oh, this town? Alright, where do I go? Well, let's grab that, I guess. Yeah, I didn't get Mulani's either, so. Oh no. And I took the reputation. Oh, just with the monolith. Okay. I'm glad there's not much of a delay. All of these. Unlucky. Oh, right there. Okay, so this was not the route I needed to go to get to this, it seems. That was terrible. Let's see where this brings me. Oh. Okay, so V is not a good life choice on that one. I'm just trying to, like, get on top of things. It's not even Ving. Okay. That was fine. It was outside. We'll get there. I should probably swap teams. Hold up. This works better. Going to not get distracted by the chest, don't worry. I saw it though. Yeah, I was thinking about doing a 10 pull on him. I mean, what's worst case scenario? What, I get him?
Hi, I'm Huni. Are you
Hi,
gonna
Huni.
help find the baby Saurians?
Yeah, of course. Sure.
And I'm Toba. You must be the helpers that we've been waiting for.
That's exactly it.
It's nice to meet you.
Don't lie to them, Paimon.
We're just passing through.
You're a dirty liar.
Oh, but
That's why no one
Uncle
likes you.
said he was gonna send some of his friends over to help us. You sure he didn't mean you?
I mean, I'm afraid we don't know anyone called Sanka. I know a Blanca.
Yeah, sorry.
From Street
Whatever
Fighter.
this is about, it sounds like you've got
There's
the
like some
wrong end
boon
of the
kick.
stick. Wrong end of the stick?
Darn it! We've been tricked, Huni. I should have known that Glasses guy was a con artist.
Well, yeah, it's because he had
What are we
glasses.
supposed to do about the baby Saurians now? Time's running out. It's okay, Huni. Don't worry.
Have I met
Tell
him?
us what happened with these baby Saurians, huh? There's been a lot of unrest in the tribe lately, and my dad's Saurian got injured. Her
I
name's
will
Nana,
trust
and she
what
has
you
3
say.
little babies. After what happened to Nana, her babies
Nana,
were so
not Nana.
scared that they ran off and hid. I'm really
really worried about them, so I decided to go look for them.
If Nana is your dad, Saurian, why isn't he the one looking for them?
I did something with Chaska in this too?
My dad's one of the elders, so he's busy getting
When I
ready
grabbed
for
the
Campfire Night.
the thing?
It's a really
Okay.
important ceremony.
Oh yeah, the
More
dude.
important than this,
Yeah, the
anyway.
dude.
I'm not supposed to be out here either, but I snuck out without telling him.
No
I didn't
licky.
think it would take very long.
That was
but then
dramatic.
That guy we ran into made us tell him loads of stories, and it wasted so much time.
Yeah, he was so selfish. He doesn't have a heart.
It's all right.
So I was thinking once I saw the 360 link, I'm just gonna take a GoPro, my GoPro, and hook it up to the dresser I've got to my right, and just have it look out this way. That way you can see him. We sure do. So are the baby Saurians nearby?
They should be. I already managed to find their tracks, and it seems like they're hiding on the cliff.
Leave it to Paimon and me. It shouldn't take that long.
Really? Wow! Thank you so much, Miss Traveler and Miss Paimon.
Awesome.
Wow!
You gotta be careful out on the cliffs, though. They're really
It's, ooh,
steep.
a chest.
Even grown-ups have trouble climbing them.
Don't worry, I'll turn into a dinosaur. Mysterious visitor from Wheatsland. Sure.
Goody said the baby Saurians are on the cliff, so let's find a way up.
Need a surfboard?
Here. Just for you, Sai, we'll do this. We're at like 0 pity, but why not? We get a 4-star. Debate Club. Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers. Sharpshooter's Oath. Slingshot. Magic Guide. Skyrider Sword. Dragon's Bane. Black Tassel. Emerald Orb. Blood-tainted Greatsword. Oh, come on, you couldn't even give me a character? God. Garbage. Alright, so... I don't think you're quite the one I wanted, but we'll go with it. Or maybe you are. Maybe I lied. Peggy. Oh god, we've fallen. I'm dead. Come here, Peggy. Poggy, whatever your name is. Bonini. Hi, I'm scared. You should be. Yeah, I've noticed. It's kind of convenient, actually. Maybe. Because I've definitely yoked myself off of many cliffs. Oh. A how's up here. Oh, woo.
We found them! Wait, but what's that other...
A how, whatever his name is.
If it isn't the gruesome twosome who
Ew.
wormed their way into our servant circle of friends.
Is he a husky? He is a German Shepherd Husky mix. So close.
Would that be why you hastily
he's good.
scrambled up here to pay your respects
Aren't you, boy?
the moment you saw it?
He's happy.
I suppose we can't
He's dramatic.
blame you. Such is the spell that our majesty casts on our minions.
I really hate this thing.
Very well. You heathens leave us no choice. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula shall grant you the audience that you seek. Come, pucker up.
Now,
You
also,
may
after using
now
Teacher's
kiss
E, you take.
our feet.
That's kind of nice.
Aren't you like...
I think you showed me a video of that, actually.
What the heck are you going on about? You're somehow managing to be even more annoying than the last
It's
time.
always a good stream with him.
Silence! Who are you calling side?
We can make him happier, too.
We are the Dragon Supreme, sovereign ruler of the Nation of Flame. We shall have you know that last
Oh, he got it.
time, were it not for Kanich's earnest pleading on your behalf, you would have received not a single word of mercy.
Oh, come on. You talk big, but Kanich clearly has you under lock and key.
Oh, great sovereign, what brings you to this mountaintop? So, little munchkin, what you doing up here?
That's great, sovereign to you. You dare invite the wrath of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How. You will burn in turn fire for 1,000 years for your blasphemy.
The voice actor's also just terrible.
Our humble servant begged us to investigate an abyss incident near Hoytsidland, and we chose to grant
That's
his
close.
request.
Hoytsidland.
Abyss incident? See this little lizard? Its mother, a medium-sized lizard, came under the influence of abyssal power. In her confusion, she attacked my servant's tribe, then assailed her own offspring.
Yikes.
Well, that's
So
rude.
How is she doing now?
She was but a lowly bug fighting against the power of the abyss. Naturally, she has departed for the Night Kingdom.
Well, that's not good. She's going to die.
Such a fragile creature. Apparently, she ended her struggle by leaping from a cliff.
Yeah, she's probably fine. Minecraft Genshin's creepy. Agreed.
My dear Anine,
We don't need 8-bit characters in this game.
as addled with questions as your head may be, please keep them to yourself and wipe that absurd expression
Anemic
off your
flying
face.
ant.
We are the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula-How, not a wish-granting fountain.
Anemic flying ant? Cute! Just you wait. Two can play at the ugly nickname game.
We sense a faint abyssal energy. An evil sorcerer must be lurking nearby, but they are well hidden. If you encounter any suspicious outlanders, be sure to give them a robust interrogation.
Wouldn't you have classified me as a suspicious outlander, though?
Wait, are you mocking us?
Yes.
How dare you cast aspersions on your ruler, heathen! You're just lucky that our servant has such vile taste.
How? From games 1998 versus Paimon games from 2020. Exactly.
Blue, and then purple, then black again! If you're not here to kiss my feet, then get out of my sight. Do not impede the work of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula-How.
He reminds me of a Tamagotchi.
Paimon is furious! Still, good to know about the abyss threat, huh? Wasn't expecting that. Let's not get sidetracked.
Too late. Ah, we're not gonna make it. Crap. Worth it. Do wish these things could run a little bit quicker. Whoa. Oh no. Well, actually, Nahida, can you do this? You cannot. Fine. Are you saying that I should do another 10 Polunkin each?
Let's go get ourselves some answers.
Interesting. Said on, at least on Streamlabs, it's not showing it as dropping out.
Easy money.
Collect 9 power particles within 60 seconds. And also, he definitely got distracted again. Oh, that's not how that was supposed to go. It's fine. And last one. There we are. I need to go talk to the kids, but there's there's a thing over here that I need to grab, so we're gonna do that first. For the love of God, please don't fall. Oh, thank God we got it. Where are they?
Nice and spicy.
Solidify.
Let's
I know this is not how I'm supposed to do this. It's fine.
Busted.
Check my stream on YouTube. Oh, son of a... Yeah, stop. What? I don't understand. Like, internet didn't cut out. And I don't know how to fix that either. Okay, it says it's excellent. I'm gonna go live. What is going on? Can't hear your voice on Twitch either. Audio should come back in a few moments on Twitch. Alright, well, I guess, yeah, this doesn't make sense. I mean, the only thing I can think of is I'm gonna have to cancel stream here. At least on YouTube side. This doesn't make sense. Yeah, it seems like audio there's working again, so that's fine. Alright, well, we're gonna end on ending stream on YouTube, still live on Twitch though. Yeah.